It's a medical issue that could be affecting your teenagers' daily lives. As people of all ages spend more time on their electronic devices, doctors say their spines could be suffering.
The problem is being called by some tech neck. News Channel 9's Mariah Rock takes a look at the medical problem and practitioners' advice to fix it.
Josh and Latricia, this 13-year-old, like most teens, spends a lot of her time on her cell phone, but her doctor says staying connected could cause her lifelong pain.
Okay, lean on in there.
Twice a week.
All right, put your hands up here.
13-year-old Caroline Wyke goes to the chiropractor.
I want to be able to do what I love without being hurt and feeling pain.
But she'd rather be playing basketball or hanging out with her family at Alabama football games. Instead, she's here in her chiropractor's office with a condition the doctor calls tech neck.
And this looking down, whether it's texting, but even computer work, anything, even reading books in this position reverses that curve in that neck.
For every inch the head is forward, 10 pounds of pressure is added to the spine, causing it to form incorrectly. Dr. Amanda Austin says the reality of tech neck is showing up in more places than just an x-ray.
An epidemic. It's affecting kids not just with pain, but even, now they're relating it to depression and blood pressure.
One recent study found teens spend an average of 9 hours a day using media, and Dr. Austin sees the consequences.
This drop is real useful in unlocking that joint and helping that curve.
But one spinal surgeon at Erlanger Hospital is cautious about assuming that looking down at a screen is the reason for someone's neck and back pain.
My concern is that with this controversial issue, I just don't want people to start getting low cost or high cost, low value tests for no apparent reason.
Dr. Van Kaganopathy says all possibilities need to be considered.
The next thing is to understand, by getting a proper history, to try and understand what their problem is, what causes their pain.
So what can you do if you think you may have tech neck? Doctors say while sitting down, always try to sit in an upright position with shoulders back. Secondly, hold or position all electronic devices and books at eye level. And lastly, try not to look down for an extended period of time. Back in Dr. Austin's office, Caroline is finishing up her session.
And look straight for me.
Dr. Austin sees evidence that this teenage patient will need more treatment.
Cervical should be touching that gray line right there.
In the meantime, Caroline's mom will continue the doctor's message.
And then she'll start good habits if she knows not to be looking down and so much. And
Coming here takes away some of the pain so I can do it to the best of my ability.
Tech neck is not considered a medical term, and doctors warn that a thorough examination, including a medical history, is necessary to make a diagnosis. Coming up at 6, I will tell you about how a chiropractor explains how this medical issue is not only affecting your teens physically, but also mentally. Latricia.